like find a partner and stuff, I actually like go out of my way to make them work next to their spouse and sleep next to their spouse, and some of the times you can actually reverse the affair and like take them back to being like a couple again. And sometimes they obviously get jack shit of it, and yeah. The worst one I had was one of my smaller colonies when I only had like about 100 people. I kept having this like couple. It was what's his name? He starts off in F. It's not Fatso. Fred. Oh, where are you, mate? Did I not bring you into this one, or you're on caravan? Hold on, let me just check. Not Frankie. I might not have brought him into this game. That one's still out there. Yeah, I didn't bring him into this one. I had a character. I felt sorry for him. I think that's why I didn't bring him in here, because I just fucking felt sorry for him. Every relationship he had, what? It just kind of like, it went poorly for him. The hell happened in here, mates? I'm guessing that just blew up on its own. It's fine. They'll fix it up. We've got this kind of like temperature controlled in here, and it's not like it's like impacting anything. I do like that they're eating their chocolate though. It's one recreational thing that they're allowed to have. Bonded animal Pepe died. It's fine. And you're outdoors, mate. I love how this counts as outdoors now. Fucking Ludo. Alright. Well, at least we got a little bit of the chocolate harvest this year. Because I generally don't pay attention to when it's harvested, and I didn't know that these cunts were fucking eating it. So that's news to me. Also, why is there a duck in here? Who put eggs in their pockets? There isn't a hole somewhere else, is there? What's up with this duck bin in here? Just wandering, allegedly. I call bullshit on that. Is it... What the... Is this door stuck? Well, that explains some things. That explains why they're bitching about it being cold. Bye, Carol, mate. Or Brie. Brie, mate, just shut the door after yourself. That explains some things. I want to see this door shut, but everybody's like passing through here at the moment. Apparently this is the place to be in my colony right now, is this specific door. Yes? No? Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, I don't know when the fuck that got stuck open. I don't know how long that's been stuck open, but that would explain the temperature issues that we had up in here, because now it's toasty. Now it's 28 degrees, so you guys are probably absolutely sweltering in your beds now, aren't you? Let's have a quick look. Sleeping alone, you got nuzzled, ate fine meal, all that shit. I'm not seeing anything about the temperature, which is great. But what's this about you sleeping alone, mate? I literally just did a bed shuffle. Who is your partner? Hold on. Hey, Duran, welcome in. What are you up to? Where is your partner, mate? Your lover is Silverware. Silverware is actually a night owl. So, yeah. She ain't gonna be sleeping next to you, mate. That's your problem kind of thing. Hey, what you up to there, Duran? You just had a power blow situation, but it's nighttime, so they should be able to fix the wall without any issues, realistically. As long as everybody stops kind of like going through it as like a point of like where to be. Chimpanzee's right here though. Mate, are you your butcher? Alright, hold on, let me find... I don't think I'm going to find the other chimpanzee at this hour of night, but I did just see Silverware. And I know you should be able to do construction like a fucking champ. So if you wouldn't mind getting your cheeks down here and just working on this wall so we can stop getting chickens and shit in here. Kit Kat, I might need you to just do full tilt cleaning. There's also a sheep eating the chocolate, so much for that chocolate being preserved for my people, but okay. Sitting at work, so I just wanted to pop in and say hi. Be out of here soon. No worries. It was good to catch up. I was just thinking, I'm like, it's been like a week because I had like the whole fucking cyclone thing last week, but yeah. It's weird to think But like I literally did 2 streams last week and then like yeeted. Why is Corpsey needing treatment? Why is he going to bed? He's got asthma. He's fine. He can go to bed. Okay. Silverware's not going to come and sleep next to her partner at night. I'll tell you that much. Honestly, fucking what's his name? What was his name? Hold on. I don't know if it was Vaughn. No, it was Diamond. Mate, you're a daytimer. How did you become in a relationship with Silverware in the first place? And also, if you're a lover, you fucking bitch. Alright, where the hell is Dodsworth? Hold on. I gotta set the bed situation right. I don't feel like Dodsworth's actually in here. Hold up. I thought so. I'm pretty sure she's married to somebody. Hold up. Where is Dodsworth? They are. Well, guess what? Let's get your wife sorted out. This was the one that I was talking about earlier. I'm like, I have to remember who was the one that was cheating so I can put her back in the right bed. You guys are going to have an unhappy marriage and you're gonna fucking love it. So there you go. I don't know why you're getting out of it. Oh, because I changed the sides. That's fine. All right. Well, enjoy your unhappy marriage for what it is and for however long it works. And yeah, when she eventually goes to sleep in the morning, she will sleep next to her husband. Resroya, welcome in. So too many people, oh my god. Yeah, there's just a few. There's also like just a few animals and stuff as well. They're all going to bed at the moment. I just have like a constant stream of fucking animals coming down here. It's pretty awesome. I'm actually waiting until it like snows. I don't think we get snow on this map location, but I sort of would love to see it do that so that I could consider putting like pathways and crap around the base. Because like it's pretty obvious when these guys go home, they pathway down along the side edge here like always. Just keep an eye on all my animals coming into bed for a hot minute. Because I might as well, you know. What are you up to? Sky started social fight with Shizuka. Shizuka's a fucking pacifist, I'm pretty sure. That's not cool. Yeah, Shizuka's literally running away, you cunt. What a dick move. Mate, Nick, come here. Do you turn off your gun, go smack Sky for a second? Shizuka doesn't deserve that crap. Shizuka, keep running, love. Seriously, I can't do anything. Oh, she's in a fucking state too, so that's fine. What's your state? Social fighting. Okay, but she's social fighting running. She's doing okay. Man, Sky can fucking take a hit. Okay, they're done fighting, allegedly. You go leave her alone. You go get yourself some hospital care. Shizuka, go get yourself some hospital care. That's uncalled for. Don't fight my pacifists. Shizuka probably didn't, I'm gonna check this, but she probably didn't do anything unless she insulted her first. Yeah, okay. Shizuka compared Sky to a porcupine. This drove Sky into a rage and she began to fight. Yeah, okay, so Shizuka actually started that fight. Yeah, that's fine. I assume that she's been following Sky around insulting her for a while, but that's fine. I also don't know who... Was it Grasshopper we were trying to keep happy? I know he's slowly going down the list of, like, lesser health priorities and crap. But, I'm trying to figure out who the last person is that I'm supposed to be keeping happy with a nice bedroom. And I'm pretty sure it's Tackles, and Tackles is currently out in this group here. Greedy, yeah. So Tackles is probably the other one that has the special bed. These guys look like they're mostly done. They've pulled up some wood, they've done some plant stuff. They haven't peeled anything, but this is fine. We won't have as much wood as I want from that though. I might just keep them there for like another day. I didn't give you guys beds, did I? Okay. Tell you as what, let's get me a set of beds down here. You guys got 10 days before we really get like any problems at this location, so I'll just slap a whole bunch of beds down here. And when you guys are done doing what you're doing with the plants, I will move this on. For the meantime, let's get a little roof. Sorry, built here. Alright. So they should have like a little like covered area. I'm gonna have some water. And they should be sleeping in there. I guess I forgot to give them that when we rocked up. That's okay. They've already mined the gold and they've already pulled apart the steel. And they're slowly starting to do all the wood stuff. I did tell them to work on a lot of wood. So I want wood for the base, basically, because I can't really grow much wood here, unfortunately. But yeah, I guess for anybody new in that hasn't seen my colony before, this colony has been going for like 2 years IRL at this point. I steal everyone, and we're taking an army of 250 people to the landed ship quest across the world, and this is our 3rd location. Barrel's about to break because Ravensly hungry, even though he's got food. He's still set to frail. I'm slowly removing his like life privileges, even though I could just fix him. I just don't really want to. He's not an original or anything like that. He's been with us for ages. He does mining and plants and shit. Plants, I guess. I'm thinking of somebody else for... I'm thinking Sasha for mining, sorry. But yeah, they fixed up the walls, so no more animals in here. And it's nice and clean. Sky's gonna sell some food, and I'm guessing Shizuka's in the hospital. One of the hospitals. Actually, there she is. Alright, well she's fine then. And Trenka, you're making a component, mate. Can I get you to clean this? You won't clean. What about Manatee? I'm going to rest. When you finish resting, can you clean? Alright, the rest of my animals are fucking off to sleep. So... Kel, what are you doing? You're cleaning animal filth. Seahorse is also in here cleaning animal filth. I'm guessing they've been culling some of the animals in here. Whether overnight or like first thing in the morning, because there's a few like blood puddles and crap, so yeah, that happens sometimes. But where are my ducks going at this hour? Consuming chocolate. Hello. Hold on. Who's mined the chocolate? Where is the chocolate there? Toro, mate, can you pull the chocolate inside, please? My ducks don't get first priority on chocolate, my colonists do. Now that I'm aware that my animals have been stealing, because I've been growing chocolate since we arrived, right? And I've been wondering why there's such a really low rate of people getting recreational needs fulfilled with chocolate. And I've been seeing these trees getting intermittently culled, and I thought that maybe my thrumbos were eating them. But no, my thrumbos can't get into this spot. I have it that they're not allowed to go here. So it's not my thrumbos. It's actually like my fucking other animals. Like, where'd those ducks decide to go? You guys are still coming up. There must be chocolate already on the ground. Franklin, mate, can I get you to pull that? Somebody else can plant out the tree, because now that I've removed it, what do the ducks do when I do this? Oh, they keep turning back around. This whole little group here are running up for that chocolate, by the way. They cannot possibly be that fucking starved. I have so many fucking plants. Mind you, it would be really great if I could actually, like, grow a full crop at the moment. I feel like I need to change some of these around. I've got this whole area up here set to strawberries, and this is strawberries as well. I'm thinking about changing, because this is what, we changed this with potatoes. Let's change it back to rice, because my rice will grow faster. And my animals should stop at this spot. Hopefully. I'm hoping that they'll get down here and up here. And also, because it's nighttime, who can I get to do building? Mate, do you have construction? No. Winters doesn't. Jackal doesn't. Skizzle doesn't. Cody, Larissa, none of you guys do. Ray Wolfen doesn't. Farrell doesn't. Tofu does. Tofu, mate. What are we missing? Advanced component. Okay, so we're missing 4 advanced components, so I can't actually finish building those. Because I was going to say, if it's nighttime, and all we're missing is, like, somebody to stand here and build it, then when we don't have animals is the best time to get it done. All right, mate, have you got chocolate behind you? You do. Can you haul that out of here so that the ducks don't get it? Acosta, you're working on that tree. Cool. I don't think I've set these up to harvest yet, but they will eventually. Yeah, it's quite interesting. I didn't notice for the longest time that my animals have probably been eating all my chocolate. Because in my last location, for anybody that didn't see the previous location we were at, that we had to evacuate super quickly, I had just like a shit ton of chocolate trees down in the corner. And I actually don't know if I've got it on the screenshot. Hold on. Yeah, so the bottom grow room, well, I'd say there was probably more than just that grow room. There was a couple of grow rooms that were just pure chocolate, and they just kept fucking growing chocolate and hauling it, and my animals weren't getting to it, and we just had hundreds of fucking chocolate. And I didn't notice until we went to move, and it was the only main food source we had. And my people kept loading my caravan and unloading my caravan as they were loading it, but the only thing that was staying on the fucking thing was chocolate. So when they left, the only food we had was chocolate. And my people did not find that as a suitable meal source for their entire journey from Quillen to here, which, by the way, Quillen was down here. So from there to up here was, yeah, chocolate was insufficient for that. But yeah, we learnt the fucking thing was glitching out. Also, how's this group going? They're getting there. So I want to do trade with these two. And then on the way back, if I've got space and I've got money, I'd like to hit up purple, maybe green and blue down here. I'm going for gold and advanced components specifically. Or if I could get it, Nutrimine for medicine. Deep drill's exhausted. Cool. Alright, well, let's get this the hell out of there. Let's put it back down. I had it down here. Alright, put that back there because I'd rather get a bug infestation there. A lot of these have just been leaving. Wherever they are becoming exhausted, I'm just leaving them be. But that should have pulled up like a shit ton of steel. I don't want that direction. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I'm still waiting for somebody in my community to try to find some local gold in our map. We're finding a lot of steel, and that's fantastic because steel for components and shit, but I've got like 25,000 steel. Like, I'm good for steel at the moment, you know? It would be great if I could get like either a components rock or a gold rock or even jade or some shit that I could sell, you know? Actually, if I had enough, I would make some jade beds and crap to replace the ones we've got, but they are a bitch to build. Because my people, it take a long time to build a stone bed. It doesn't take very long to destroy a stone bed. So then like replenishing it, if you don't have jade in the colony, you can't just automatically do it. So I have hungry pen animals. Okay. I also have wild animals that need to be culled. So what's going on with my actual animals, not my tamed ones? I might need to cull off some of my duck production if it's getting too much. I did bump up my sheep, and I'm guessing that they're eating more than they're producing. I also got another thrombo calf. I added guinea pigs, and the guinea pigs are supposed to be meat production. It's supposed to just be quick meat production. I did cull off a lot of my cats originally. Let me move up closer into the base, actually, if I'm going to look at my stuff. And my power is coming back too, so that's great. Save that. Let me have a look at my animals. Because my ducks and chickens are at a very high rate at the moment. But I also increase like my cows and sheep and stuff. And I normally don't increase them. I normally increase yaks and buffaloes and horses and stuff. My horses are not breeding very well. I do have a shit ton of panthers, but I also need a shit ton of panthers for fighting. I'm also breeding a shit ton of thrumbos, but thrumbos also eat a shit ton of vegetation, and they're not going and eating the fucking trees, which is fair. I also need those trees for wood. But the guinea pigs are a new addition. I haven't got them up to where I want them to be yet. But what do we got here? Thrumbos allowed to breed off the chart. I don't care about them. Dromedaries also slow breeders, so they're fine. Panthers are pretty well culled. I actually don't have many that aren't bonded at the moment. The cats are already being restricted, and they're not even up to spec. I did say I didn't have as many cats as I thought I did. Every time we have a battle, they get killed. The horses and mufflos and yaks, I'm still waiting for them to reach those quantities. I might not have a male muffalo. Either that or it's out on a caravan. I don't know. I might have taken that. Sheep. Like, I could auto-cull young males. Keep it down to, like, 1. We're almost at the 25 adult sheep, and I'm guessing that that's just too much. Let's keep this down at about 10, because that's going to cull off quite a few. Cows, I was letting this get up. That is a lot of male cows that are not adults yet. Same with the cows. I want them to be about 10 and 10. Chickens I didn't have a cull rate on them because I was waiting for them to become adults so that I could get their food. Like get them as like whole chicken food. But I don't need to have that many males in production. Like the females, if they reach adulthood and happen to become pregnant or whatever, I don't think my colonists slaughter them, right? So they have a chance to produce an egg before they die. But if they don't, they also just die. So that should help the amount of creatures around here. I should probably change the ducks. Hold on. I just saw that the ducks are on 13. I should set that to 10. Yeah, I'll set these to 10. And same with the chickens. We'll limit that to 10 females. It's been a while since I've had to put the limits on them, but I think if they're eating all the food and it's winter, there's a good chance that I probably don't have enough food to feed them because I'm not getting much in the way of surplus food. I had to throw some rice and potatoes at my allies last summer, I think it was, last summer or spring. So I can make them like friendly again, but yeah, I don't really have surplus. I've got food, like don't get me wrong, we've got like 900 pemmican, 1,700 packaged survival meals, 1,700 simple meals. We've run out of vegetarian meals again, but that's no surprise because we don't actually have vegetarian food. And I'm hoping that some of my people come back with like berries and shit. I'm pretty sure we're not going to have a crop over winter. Also, by the way, losing that indoor crop, not cool. Earlier, we lost like a whole thing at one point there. Who needs medical treatment? Nerona and Frog. Mate. It doesn't surprise me you two are fighting. I feel like you two always butt heads down here. Anyway, I'll keep an eye on it. I'm pretty sure Frog's usually the one that walks away. I feel like Nerona's usually the one that's like left on the ground, you know. Also, why do you have a shield belt, Nerona? You're not a pacifist. Since when did you steal yourself? Drop that shit right now. I see you found one in the colony somewhere. I think they keep finding the same one because I'm not like borrowing it. I just keep putting it back in storage and somebody keeps picking it up. But that would explain why it was telling me that somebody had a shield belt. Hunter lacks suitable weapon. Is this because... Oh yeah. What did you just set on fire? That wasn't it. That was a boom alert went off. That's fine. Augury can set the paddock on fire. I've got so many people near the cooking stations. We'll be right. Augury can go ham. She's only setting strawberries on fire anyway. So the other thing too is I have got indoor grow space of cotton and devil strand, and I don't think that those are actually like genuinely growing. Like these ones are doing good in here. Like we've got this like cotton area in here. We've got 2 cotton areas. We've got strawberries indoors and we've got corn. It's growing seasons now. The only reason why I moved Devil Strand inside was because animals eat it and it takes forever to grow. I would like to get to a point where I can have an outdoor kind of grow space that allows like chocolate to grow without being nibbled and stuff. I do have 2 medical areas growing at the moment. I do have 3,000 medical supplies. I could turn one of these into chocolate. I'm thinking the top one maybe. Like, I feel like people are up here more often. The only sort of reason why I'm thinking this is it does give them a recreational thing and it's food of some kind. It's not like it's gonna solve their hunger problem. Like, what is it? This is cotton and that's corn. Well, we have multiple indoor cotton areas. So let's turn this over. I don't have much in the way of potato growing outside at the moment. I've got like this little paddock here and not much else. This one, let's change you over to being chocolate. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I don't want a roof for that, which means taking a roof off one of these, but I'm also tossing up whether or not to just make one of these grow rooms, like dedicated chocolate room, honestly. I have this one as currently cotton. It's just a huge space to grow it in. It's down here, that's way too big. Like this strawberry little patch here, I could do it there. Not super huge, but alright, let's do it to a strawberry patch. Let's change this over. I'm not going to want that to be on. And I'm going to want the roof to come off. Where's the roof? I don't need the fireplace in here then. So don't refuel that. And instead of doing medical up here, we'll have potatoes, and I would actually recommend probably a dedicated indoor berry area because I think I've got one down the bottom. I've got corn up here. But that would be my main 3 staples up the top that's not rice. Then we've got berries, we've got potatoes, and we have medical indoor where things can't eat it. That's super important. That's going to stay. I don't mind that being a chocolate tree nook kind of thing. That's fine with me. All of this is mostly going to be rice. Slept outside. Mate, that's your own problem. Actually, that's probably because you're out here. Yeah, I thought so. Well, I'm not seeing a lot of tree chopping going on, so I guess you guys have got as much wood as you're going to get. Also, I don't know why it keeps showing me way over there when I'm over here. But yeah, you lot, I want to reform you guys because you've done your gold. So let's get the food. They did peel the Yorkshire things. Cool. Alright, so we got a bit of leather. I got some steel. Got more wood. Yeah, I'm not going to take these. Hold on, get rid of that. Alright, let's, everything else is on here. And they got up to full. So about 4,000 wood, which is great. It's almost all of it. And like I said, I'll jettison a little bit to take the gold at the next location. So that should be fine. So you guys head over to there. Because the next location is a desert, so there really shouldn't be trees. There also really shouldn't be food. So we'll see. Shizuka's still resting up in here. Somebody is hunting boomalopes. What are you guys doing out here? Okay. And somebody's going through and slaughtering everything. So, like, controlled slaughtering. Like, we're supposed to be doing that. But that should take down my numbers. Also, by having the fucking guinea pigs out here, that's helping the indoor grow area. I just need to make sure when I set up you guys to be the guinea pigs. Okay. I basically said everywhere but inside. But what if I said everywhere except inside in general? Except like they might be able to have here. Like they might be able to run in at this little bit here. It's one stinky little line there. I'll take it all the way up here, and they're not allowed to run through any of this shit, basically. The reason why is I want the guinea pigs to stay out of like the good food. There is food elsewhere. They can get food elsewhere. It's fine. Yeah, they're not going to need to go above that. they can access that. They can go around, and in here, there's only really one spot that they can get inside. But I've seen these bastards go for a run across a paddock if they're trying to get to wherever the fuck they're going. They don't really follow that rule anymore. They do have like this little grow area here that they can access if they're really struggling out here, because there's not much actual vegetation. There is grass, but I kind of still want to allow like a couple of spots. You can have the lower potato area. You can have this little spot down here. I also don't know why this is potatoes. I guess it's an unallocated zone. This should be, technically it should be strawberries, because that's supposed to be strawberries, and the only reason why it's rice at the moment is because I critically need food for the colony. They have some food, but we're edging on like the won't have food by like another winter if we don't do something about like the balance of food in this place. So